Welcome to Sparrow Health System. Sparrow has over 10,000 people who work or volunteer to provide care for you and your friends and family. You may be aware of our doctors and nurses, but there are many other jobs too. They all provide care in their own way, and that's why we call them caregivers. All of the people who work at Sparrow know that it is their job to make sure everyone receives the best care possible. We provide care to all the people in our region, and that's why we're the leading hospital in mid-Michigan. People come to Sparrow for many different reasons. Some come because they are sick or hurt, and they need to see a doctor so they can get better. They may need tests, x-rays, or arrive by ambulance because of an emergency. Other people come to visit friends and family who are in the hospital because they may be hurt or sick. There are a lot of caring people who work here and help people every day. We hope our story will help you learn about how the hospital works and who works at a hospital. When visitors come to the hospital by car, they can either park in the parking ramp or have a valet park their car. Valet means they take your keys and park your car for you. And when you are ready to come home, they bring your car right up to you. All of the valet parkers wear black polo shirts or jackets. Many people at Sparrow wear different uniforms for different jobs. There are special people who work at the hospital called security officers who help keep people safe, sort of like police officers. People who are hurt or sick and need help may come to the emergency department to get treated as soon as possible. The emergency department deals with more serious cases that can't wait to be handled by your regular doctor. When you come to the emergency department, your parents will talk to someone in the waiting area who will take down important information about you and what's bothering you. That person is called a Health Unit Coordinator, or HUC, and they help support the doctors and nurses and other people in the emergency department. The Health Unit Coordinator checks you in and gives you a bracelet that identifies who you are. After you are checked in, you will talk to a nurse who will listen to what's bothering you. The nurse might send you to our special emergency area, just for kids. Sparrow has its own emergency area just for kids because we know kids are special. Sparrow is the first hospital in the area with its own kids emergency department. Sparrow has many nurses whose job is to take care of sick people. People who come to the hospital often spend lots of time with a nurse who checks their health, gets information, and makes sure they receive the best care before they see a doctor. Sparrow has over 2,000 nurses, and many people choose nursing as a career because they want to help people. Doctors go to school for many years and get lots of special training so they can help find out what might be wrong with patients and help them feel better. They may order tests to find out what's wrong. Child life specialists work with kids at the hospital to help them understand what's going on. One of the busiest places at the hospital is the laboratory. This is where the lab workers perform tests with blood to learn what could be wrong. Special people called phlebotomists draw people's blood for these tests. You will feel a quick poke, but it's over before you know it. Sometimes the doctor may need to order an x-ray to take a picture inside your body. An x-ray is a big camera that helps to see your bones, lungs, and other organs to help identify a problem. After the x-ray technician takes the picture of inside your body, they look at it on a special lighted screen or computer to see the pictures they took. The doctor will read them and talk to your parents about what to do next. There are special people who help patients in wheelchairs and beds get to where they need to go in the hospital. They are called transport technicians. Sometimes when you go to the hospital, you may need surgery to fix what is wrong. Before anyone can enter the operating room, they have to wash their hands for 15 minutes and put on special gowns and gloves to make sure germs don't enter the operating room. After the surgery, patients go to a recovery area, and when they are well enough, they go to their own hospital room. Before they get to the room, special people called environmental services workers make sure it's clean and ready to use. Their job is to make sure the hospital stays germ-free so that patients can get better. There is a special area in the hospital that is just for children. It is called pediatrics. Sometimes when you get sick, you may stay overnight, but don't worry, there are fun things to do. Sometimes kids can't come to the playroom, but don't worry, toys will be brought to your hospital room. Patients who are in the hospital have their meals brought to them by food servers who know exactly what each patient can have to eat. There is also a dining area where visitors can eat when they are in the hospital. There are cooks, servers, and cashiers who work there. Now that you are feeling better, it's time to go home, and a volunteer will come pick you up in a wheelchair. Sometimes your parents will have to stop at what's called a pharmacy to pick up medicine to help you feel better. People who work in the pharmacy help mix and sort the medicine and provide instructions on how to safely use it. Sometimes you may not need to come to the hospital to get better, and you can go to one of our offices called Fast Care or Urgent Care. Those offices have doctors and nurses who treat less serious illnesses or injuries. Thank you for visiting Sparrow and learning about how we help people every day. Maybe someday you can work with us to help people get better.